Hey, I'm Carlos Garcia, and today we're going to compare Calumet 18 versus Knob Creek 21. You guys asked for it, and I'm more than willing to do it. So we're going to get into that today. But first, let's do a giveaway. Okay, so this giveaway is for the Stag Junior or Stag, whatever, giveaway. I believe it was 2 ounce samples of all of it. I think there was one that was a little shorter, so we'll see. But let's see. Tim Garcia Maduro, you won a couple times. Some people just have all the luck. And speaking about luck, why don't you try your luck before Saturday? You got to get your tickets before Saturday for the SLB Riley's charity. Go over to slbcares.org. On the top right side of the screen, you'll see like get your tickets, or bring it to a gala bid website, and that's where you can get your tickets. $5 per ticket. You can buy as many tickets as you want. Each ticket gives you a chance to win crazy bottles. There's a Pappy 20 in there. There's a George C. Stag. I saw they have a Russell's Reserve 15 now. They have a Jack Daniel's 14 year. So they got all kinds of crazy bottles. For $5, you can win a crazy bottle. So definitely go get at least one ticket. You know, you can't win if you don't play. Pretty sure that's like the Connecticut lottery. It might be the federal lottery. I don't know. What does your lottery people say around your states? Also, Bourbon and Ballz is doing a live stream Thursday night. So if you're watching this is Wednesday. I'm recording this Wednesday. I'm recording this right before I post this. Thursday night, Bourbon and Ballz is doing a similar thing, and all that money goes to SLB Riley's charity. But that's a whole different group of bottles that you can win from. So definitely enter into both. You're supporting the same cause. Go get your tickets. All the information's in the description. Okay, so let's get into the tasting. So I just wanted to say one thing. So to warm up a little bit for this two-way challenge, I bought this last night, the 2025 release with Elijah Craig 18. This is barrel 7371. It wasn't that good. Now, fresh crack, just like I didn't like the Knob Creek 21 on fresh crack. I'm not going to try to judge this off fresh crack. It was more just to warm up my palate because it's high age and it's lower proof than the two we're going over. But I'll definitely do a review of this, probably comparing it to other Elijah Craig 18s or something soonish. But I wanted to get it open. It was very oaky, but there was like the sweet cherry notes and a lot of vanilla. So I can see it, hopefully with some air, getting a lot better. But today what we are going to do is the Knob Creek 21, which has already got a decent dent in it already, even though I opened it very recently. And you know, the Knob Creek 21 is $250 or $239.99 is what I paid for it. And then we have this Calumet 18-year-old, comes in this fancy bottle, fancy box, 118 proof, so it's 18 proof higher than the Knob Creek 21, but it is 18-year-old instead of 21, and it's also double the price. Now, if you're lucky enough to get it at Costco, it's like $120 more expensive, but still way more expensive. So let's see how the Knob Creek goes against the Calumet 18. Not only did I not have my mic on, it wasn't even on my shirt this time. Boy, all right. Let's get into the nose on A. Okay, I'm not sure how blind this is going to be because of the peanut notes. Oak, vanilla, peanut butter, dusty, peanut, chocolate. Unless this also gives me peanut notes, it's pretty much I already know what that one is. Okay, B on the nose. All right, so B on the nose isn't as good as A on the nose. Much oakier, red fruit, vanilla. Let's go into the palates. Okay, pretty good, oaky. Vanilla, oak, cherry wood, cherry, red Jolly Rancher, a finish oak, vanilla, cherry, medicinal cherry, and cinnamon. Overall pretty good, but now I'm confused on if that's the Knob Creek 21 or not because there's no peanut on the palate. We'll see what happens on the second sip. I got a little bit more purple grape this time on the palate, and a little bit on the finish. The medicinal cherry came a little bit stronger on the finish this time. Overall oakiness for sure. Let's go third sip. All right, gotta be honest with you guys. A is now blowing me away, which, interesting. We'll see. I don't know what's going on, but it's good, but it's almost a little bit too oaky today. Does Elijah Craig 18 blow out my palate for oak today? Who knows? Let's go to B. So B on the palate, oak, vanilla, slate black marker, savory, marshmallow, On the finish, vanilla, marshmallow, cherry. Also not blowing me away today. It could just be me, I guess. Let's go to B on the second sip. Okay, I got some purple Jolly Rancher on the palate this time, but still a decent amount of that black marker note. So I'm going to cross out slight. Now I'm looking at, I wrote slight, which isn't my favorite note. Don't tell me that these are getting bad. There's the, oh, that sip was a lot better. A lot more cherry forward, more sweetness, proof balances as well. Thank goodness. Whew. I'm kind of guessing what these two are based off kind of notes and the proof. So B definitely drinks hotter than A. So I'm guessing A is a Calumet 18. Or B, excuse me, is a Calumet 18. If that's the case, I have heard some scuttlebutt out there that if the Calumet 18, if it sits too long, it gets not so good. Now, it came out this year. This is the one bottle I've had so far. It is getting starting to get to the bottom of the bottle. But if that's the case, that's not very good, because when you pay $500 for a bottle, you're not exactly going to chug it. So it's probably a bottle that's going to be sitting on your shelf for a little while, and like a celebration pour, or, you know, more of a limited type pour thing that you're sharing with some friends or whatever. So it's not exactly going to be something you drink so fast. So the fact that I'm hearing that from some people isn't the best, because I know a lot of people are going to have this bottle in their bars for, you know, probably a couple years. And this hasn't been that long. Whenever this bottle came out earlier this year, maybe I think springtime, so it's been 6-ish months. It shouldn't taste that much different. But I am getting a lot of black marker on it today, which I don't remember getting it beforehand. And it's not as intense as I remember it. What I'm going to do is go back and forth and kind of see. But both of them aren't blowing my mind today. And so it could just be me. And, you know, that's 100% possibility. Let me go back to A and find out. Ooh, I got a little peanut this time. A little nuttiness on the finish. Okay, so coming off of B is pretty damn good. Maybe just going through it the first time, I don't know, but let me go back to B. Man, I wish I wasn't getting that black marker note, because the rest of it's so good. Let me drink some water now. So B after water. Man, that might have been the best sip of the day so far. So after drinking some water, the black marker note goes away, and all you get, not all you get, but what you get a lot of is a lot of that sweet vanilla and cherry notes. Pretty good. Okay, let's go to A after some water. That's pretty good after water too. The nuttiness shines a little bit more. The cinnamon also shines a little bit more. Sweet. The oak is dialed down. I feel like the water, so a lot of people put like their whiskey over ice to kind of dilute the proof. But I think it also helps with high age bourbons. Like, it kind of brings down the oak. I'm not sure how scientific that is, or if that happens with all high proof bourbons, but at least for these two, the oak notes definitely went down and more of the sweetness showed after drinking some water. Now I'm just trying to figure out which one I like better. So A, really good. Starting to get really, really good. The sips keep getting better and better. Thank goodness. Because after going first through, I was like, what is happening? Yeah, that sip was really good for A. It's good too. Damn it. Not damn it. That's good. A is just more intense than B, and it has a little bit better flavors. But if I'm thinking what they are, it's so much more expensive that I would probably say this is definitely the way better value. Well, we'll figure for sure. I don't want to be wrong and beating the same drum. I'm trying to see now if I can pick up that black marker note again on purpose, because that would be the only note out of the two that was like a negative note. Nope, didn't get it. What I did get this time on the palate, because on the finish I was getting the cinnamony notes. I got the cinnamon, like apple pie note on the palate. The proof is starting to build too on B. This is why, another reason why I think this is a Calumet 18. Long linger, still going. Let's go back to A. Also very good. A nice like vanilla fudge note on like the finish. Do I wish this was a little higher proof, knowing how this one tastes a little higher proof? Yes. Okay, let's just figure out what. Well, let me score them first. Blind, blind-ish. Right? I'm not right to score. Let me just finish these up and score them, and I'll be right back with some scores. So hopefully people watch the whole video, because if people stopped after like the first go through, people were like, "Oh, these are both bad." And so you guys usually know I cut out a lot of the back and forth when I do like 4, but I usually leave it in when it's just 2. And you see how it can get much better just sitting in the glass a couple more minutes or whatever. They both became really good. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a professional. I don't freaking know. Both of them really, really good. So I scored the Knob Creek 21 a 4.25, and I scored the Calumet 18-year-old a 4.4. So I did enjoy the Calumet better, even though in the beginning, it probably was going to go to Knob Creek hands down because of the black marker note. But it started going away. Better flavors were starting to show up. So I really started to enjoy it. Now, for $240 MSRP versus $500 MSRP, this is by far the better value, right? And how often are you going to have a 20-plus-year-old bourbon on your shelf? So just for that, this would be the one I would be chasing out of these two. If you already have this bottle, and you're like, oh, do I want to spend another $240 for this bottle? I would say yes. I have a backup bottle of this. This is why we're going to do, let me do the giveaway. Like, this is going to be 2-ounce giveaway, even though there's not that much left. But I have a backup of this. I had a backup of this up until today, so I'm sending it to a friend. Connecticut, we have them all over the place. Now it's like 3 bottles here, 3 bottles here, and they go fast. But it looks like there's a good amount, and I'm hoping in your area, you guys are starting to see this, because from what I found, they made a bunch of these bottles, so, and now a lot of people are going to spend $240 on a bottle. So hopefully if you want it, you can find it. So let's do the giveaway. To enter to win 2-ounce samples of both these bottles, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment with capital letters BOTY. Capital letters BOTY for best of the year. Because I'm sure these are going to be in the top 10 for sure, if not top 5. Very good bottles of whiskey. Very expensive bottles of whiskey. I get it. But this by far is the better value. Now I wish this was probably like 120 proof, but if they did that, it'd be a lot less bottles, and we probably wouldn't be seeing them, and it'd be super, super rare, because I'm sure the price would also be a lot higher to make up for that. Knob Creek's pretty good with their pricing, so I can't complain. I'm sure they thought about, having a higher proof and have a different price point on it. This way they can probably sell a little bit cheaper and get more bottles out there. So it is very good. Can't complain too much about it. Calumet 18, still one of my favorite bottles of the year, even though it's starting to let me down a little bit. So we'll see how it keeps doing. Now, by the time we get to best of the year tournament, I'm sure I'll be on a brand new bottle. So if that rumor is correct, where, the longer this sits, the worse it gets, it would be a newer bottle for the tournament. So we'll get into that in a few months. So let me know if you had either of these, if you tried these back side by side. There can't be I'm sure there's not too many people that have compared these side by side, because this is just so new. And this is just so ridiculously expensive that a lot of people probably didn't get this bottle. If you did, please let me know your results. Don't do nothing stupid. Oh, go get your tickets in the description. Go to sobcares.org. Go get your tickets. There's only a couple of days left. It's going to end November 1st, this Saturday, if you're watching this video basically when it posts, which most of you guys do. This Saturday, November 1st, they're going to do their live stream. It starts at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And the tickets cut off, I think, 15 minutes right after that. So make sure you get your tickets before the live stream. Don't wait for the live stream to get your tickets. You got to get your live streams before. You got to get your live streams. Did I just say get your live stream? You got to get your tickets before the live stream basically goes on air. So get it right now so you don't forget. And for the Bourbon and Ballz, go get those tickets too. So all the stuff's in the description. Hopefully you guys will win some stuff. If you win some stuff, make sure on Monday's video you comment is like, hey, I won this bottle, I won this bottle. So I won a bottle last year. I won a Del Bach bottle, which is a Arizona distillery. And I was in Arizona during the live stream watching it. And I was with my buddy Justin. He goes, I have that bottle if you want to try. I was like, yeah, sure. So hopefully you guys win something. Hopefully one of you guys win the Pappy 20 and you share with me. just throw that out there. So don't do it stupid. And if you do, don't get caught. Bye.